The Gibson County Pioneers Marching Band makes their way up Main Street here in Humboldt. And we'll listen. Gibson County Marching Pioneers here on Good News 93.1. Man, that is impressive, Tony.
All right, big band.
A lot of work goes in to that kind of performance. Let's listen. Gibson County Marching Pioneers. Very, very impressive, Tony. What a great band here at the West Tennessee Strawberry Festival. They're going to be tough to beat today.
Right.
Again, Tony, a lot of work went into that. That was not an easy performance as the band separated, got in a big circle, and performed to the band judges and the crowd on hand today. Next are some of our friends from the local Sonic here in Humboldt doing a little bit of rollerblading for us today. Of course, Sonic, one of our sponsors here at Good News 93.1, which includes the Humboldt Sonic. Now, Tony, watch this young lady here do the splits.
Whoops, she almost fell.
What's this here? Very, very impressive. The Sonic of Humboldt in today's parade. Still a few more entries coming through. Again, a great crowd on hand today. Our temperature about 81 degrees. Partly sunny right now. So glad you tuned us in here at Good News 93.1. And also listen to us online at goodnews931.com.
Bailey Park Nursing Home coming through in their van.
Many of their residents riding on it. Enjoying a great view. Air conditioned inside.
Yeah.
Seeing the parade from a different view. We saw this entry yesterday, Tony. Of course, pulled by hand yesterday.
Cute as a bug. Cleo Rimmer.
And Ava Owens. Well, young ladies riding here in today's parade. These next young ladies coming down through here are the Pink Pearls. Getting a lot of family and a lot of friends we've seen today. A lot of good fellowship from many, many people. A lot of good food, too, being eaten today.
Oh,
Tom.
yeah.
And lots more of it still available to be eaten, which will include me enjoying some of that here in a little while. It's 12 o'clock now, Tony. You're listening to WWGM, Alamo Jackson, Dyersburg. Good News 93.1. I'm John Blankenship. Tony Reeves is by my side for coverage of the West Tennessee Strawberry Festival. Again, a great day for a parade. And there's still several more entries to make their way down the parade route. Looks like these young ladies are going to do a little performance for us. The Pink Pearls
of J-Town.
Again, Tony, many folks have made our coverage possible today. The City of Humboldt, also People's Furniture Company, Humboldt Utilities, Robin Ellis Paint and Body Shop, Richard Real Estate and Appraisals, Farm Bureau Agent Rob DeLoach, Humboldt Pawn and Sales, Rachel's Diner, also Dover Automotive, the Humboldt Chronicle, Farmers and Merchants Bank, and Three-Way, Papa Chuck Small Engines, and Jones Companies Limited, sponsoring today's coverage of the West Tennessee Strawberry Festival. It's where we're live at today. Started out early this morning, about 5:30 downtown, when there was nobody around. And now there's some 50,000 people in Humboldt. A big difference in 5 hours, 6 hours. Those young ladies did their performance. Some more queens in her court make their way up here to in front of our broadcast location today. That's Medina Middle School homecoming royalty. Another queen makes her way down Main Street here in downtown Humboldt.
It's Riley Davis. Miss South Fulton.
Again, a great crowd is on hand. A lot of folks viewing from right here by us. Here at the reviewing stand. Of course, following today's parade, there'll be the governor's luncheon, which many of the officials will begin to go that way probably about now. That'll start at about 12:30 today. Of course, that's advanced tickets required for that event. There's also band luncheons that'll take place this afternoon, plus Queen's Luncheon will take place at Twin Oaks. And a very entertaining evening with the Brandon Lay Band tonight at 6 p.m. at Viking Park. This group of cheerleaders going to perform. Here for us. Still several more entries lined up. Some of those are going to be late entries, Tony, that are not on our list. I know, I believe 3 days ago, Anna was telling us there was well over 100 car entries, and that's probably grown some since that time. Some of those last-minute entries. Many people from all over West Tennessee here in Humboldt today. In a town of about 8,500 in population, has grown to 50,000. Some more convertibles, Tony. It's been a lot of convertibles in today's parade. And we see more of those make it up this way. Young lady here is Maddie Jones. Miss Dyer Station. Princeton Sky Zone next with their vehicle decorated up. Very neat place to go to, an indoor trampoline park.
Yeah.
I know Colton enjoyed recently jumping there. I didn't brave it, though. Some more entries here at the end. That's number 118, Tony, if that gives us any idea how many have been through so far. Some custom-made carts there. Some golf carts all decorated up. Look at those wheels and rims on that golf cart. Looks like the berry is coming through here again. This time, I don't believe anybody's in it.
Just a berry costume. It's the 78th annual West Tennessee Strawberry Festival, downtown Humboldt's Grand Floats Parade.
That's right. Still some more entries to come this way. We're at about 10 after 12. We're approaching the end of the parade. A few more entries to come past our way. Some more young folks drive through on this long trailer that comes through, and some performers as well. Doing some tumbling. She did a cartwheel on top of that trailer, Tony. It's pretty good to do that right there.
Yes.
Again, thanks for listening to us today here on Good News 93.1. Of course, great music we'll take you back to this afternoon. Also coming up at 1 o'clock, Enjoying Everyday Life with Joyce Meyer. Brother Michael McCormick from the Palestine Pentecostal Church comes up at 1:15. You can hear each Friday. And then a special airing of Love Worth Finding with Dr. Adrian Rogers this afternoon at 1:30, which was moved from this morning due to our parade coverage. And you can hear Dr. Rogers and Love Worth Finding coming up at 1:30 today. Many activities going to continue as part of the West Tennessee Strawberry Festival through tomorrow. Arts in the Park is going on right now. That'll continue till 6 p.m. this evening, a way you can pick up some arts and crafts, take home with you. And that also happens tomorrow between 10 and 6 as well. The Humboldt Strawberry Festival Historical Museum is going to be open this afternoon. If you'd like to learn more about the festival and its history and the history of the town here in Humboldt, it's open between 2 and 5 today. Yours truly going to go down there and be a part of that and have give tours and tell the history of the town and about the festival. So if you'd like to come by this afternoon to the Humboldt Strawberry Festival Historical Museum, that's located in the historic Old City Hall building at 1200 Main Street, right next door to Regions Bank in downtown Humboldt. Again, if you'd like to learn more, you can visit the website, HumboldtMuseum.net, or like the Humboldt Strawberry Festival Historical Museum on Facebook. Some more convertibles come this way, Tony. A lot of entries in today's parade. up near 120 so far. It's one of the larger parades we've had in a few years. They were really, really impressed, the folks with the festival, how many were entered today. Of course, great weather for the parade. The crowd starts to thin down some now as we approach the end of the parade. That's Mid-South Gibson County High School. Queen is at Katie Walters. Some more Queens coming this way, Tony, and a Mustang convertible.
Miss Dyer, Teen Prince, Adrian McAllister.
There is Miss Mistletoe, Chandler Bolton. And coming up, some of our buddies, one Brad McCoy and Greg Rivers for Grace Broadcasting, Hippie Radio 105.3 and Good News 93.1. Traveling through in two convertibles today. There's Greg and his girlfriend Mandy. And there they make it through. That's it. Greg driving the Hippie Radio 105.3 car, and one Brad McCoy follows next. And Brad's taking our picture. Let's wave to him. Appreciate Brad driving in today's. It's a nice car.
Yeah, it is.
I believe that's on loan from Jay Willie. We'll tell you who Jay Willie is. He's on Hippie Radio 105.3 middays. That's Miss Autumn Bell there of the South, Kennedy Basham, the queen there. Here's Haley Hensey, who is Miss Henderson. She makes her way through the parade. And, Tony, we know it's officially the end of the West Tennessee Strawberry Festival when you see the horses.
2 hours and 15 minutes.
That is correct. It's been a beautiful parade. Some of these horses doing some tricks here for us. A little dancing. Again, we appreciate you listening to our coverage of the 78th Annual West Tennessee Strawberry Festival here in downtown Humboldt on Good News 93.1 and online at goodnews931.com. Again, thanks to our sponsors, the City of Humboldt, also Humboldt Utilities, People's Furniture Company, Robin Ellis Paint and Body Shop, Pritchard Real Estate and Appraisals, Farm Bureau Agent Rob DeLoach, Humboldt Pawn and Sales, Rachel's Diner, Dover Automotive, the Humboldt Chronicle, Farmers and Merchants Bank, and Three-Way, and Papa Chuck's Small Engines, plus Jones Companies Limited. I'm John Blankenship. Tony Reeves is by my side, and give John Brailsford back at our studio a big thanks today for helping us out with our board operations and engineering. What a fine job he's done. As always, glad to have John back there helping us out. And to give you a heads up, John, here in just a couple of minutes, we'll get ready to wrap up today's coverage. Again, we see the horses still move their way down Main Street. And, Tony, it has been a wonderful day for a parade.
It has. We missed the rain, John. That's great. I remember 2 years ago when it came a downpour. It came a deluge.
And, again, we appreciate you listening to our coverage here on Good News 93.1 of the West Tennessee Strawberry Festival. It's the 78th Annual Grand Floats Parade as we get ready to wrap up this edition of our coverage. Again, coming up at 1 o'clock, it's Enjoying Everyday Life with Joyce Meyer. 1:15, we'll bring you Palestine Pentecostal Church with Brother Michael McCormick, and Love Worth Fighting with Dr. Adrian Rogers, airing at a special time this afternoon at 1:30. For Tony Reeves, I'm John Blankenship, and we'll send it back to the studio to John Brailsford at Good News 93.1. I appreciate it, Mr. John. Thank you, sir. All right, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. I guess you got it good to go. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. All right, you too. Bye-bye.